check this out. This is another bee's nest. Can you hear this? It's a lot of bees. That's a swarm. Look at them all. That's crazy.
All right, guys, and now I got to tell you about an amazing product from my friends at the Nylite Company. This is a set of traction boards, and they are awesome, not only because they're green, because they'll get you out of a bind if you get stuck. First off, they come with these bolts and these bars to keep them bolted together when you're not using them. You can also mount them on a pin system, but I do not use them that way. I'll show you at the end of this video how I have them mounted. Let's get into how they work. All right, so it's not really rocket science how these things work. They just have little gnarly nipples on there. You set them down, put your vehicle in gear forward or backwards, and get up on that and pull yourself out. If you got a posi rear, you got one you can stick under each side. If you got an open rear, you got one that can go under the front and the back. These nipples are pretty aggressive. You know, I would say they're a 1/2 inch tall. There's two different sides. That's the gripper side, and that is the traction side. And they got these grips in them here so that they're easy to carry for you. You know, the two of them together, combined weight, I would bet is no more than 15 pounds. They're 42 inches long. They're about 13 inches wide. And they got these nice little leashes that you can put on them so that if your tires are spinning and this gets buried in the sand, you can see where they are. They do come in this pretty awesome zippable bag that's semi-waterproof. I used to keep them in here, but now that I keep them outside, I just leave them the way they are. You got different kinds of ways to mount them. You can mount them on pins, but I mount them on my van like this. So all I did was I just put them up on my roof, and I used a little ratchet strap, and I ratcheted it down, and that's it. It's out of sight, out of mind. If you guys are interested, I'll leave you a link in the description. Hanging out, making a little burger. Nice little, it's a nice day. It's a little hot, a lot hot. We switched spots. It's definitely warm in the sun, but yeah, not a bad camp, huh? In fact, a great friend of mine once told me that every time you see a cardinal in the wild, that's someone from your past that you lost stopping by to say hello. So, hello. We got stuff everywhere here. It's just turning into the compound. That's not my stuff, that's Kathy's stuff. But I do got some cool stuff coming up. Good morning, guys. Burning off a little bit of paper this morning. Just waiting for it to get calm at night. It just didn't happen, so we burn that off in the morning when it's good and calm. All right, guys, so I got to show you this awesome little Stanley coffee press. This was on my Amazon wish list, and my friend Mike from the YouTube channel Get Lost Mike, he sent it out to the War Ranch. So I've had it for a while, but I just finally picked it up. And now I use this thing more than I use my AeroPress. So thanks, Mike. So making coffee with this thing's pretty easy. Just take one scoop, dump it in there. I boil the water in the kettle because this thing's a little small for my burners. I mean, it would work if I needed to, but I got an easier way to do it, so I'm just doing it that way. All right, so then what I do is take this. You got your fill line right there. See, that's why I don't like this thing. You just fill it up, That's about full. And then take a little lid and put it over there for a couple minutes. Let that sit. You guys hear them? I can't see them, but I can hear them. Every morning it's like this. And every evening. And while that's going, we'll make a couple eggs. Working on the one-handed crack here. Still got a lot of work to do. Let that coffee steep till the eggs are done cooking, and then we'll pour it in the cup. One final flipperoo. All right, so once you're done with that, you take this little press with the screen on the bottom. You just fit it down in there like that. Take your little lid, put your lid on there like that, and you take that and you pour it in there like that. I gotta thank Mike, man. This thing is awesome. I never thought I would stop using my AeroPress, but I think this is better. It's definitely more convenient, and the coffee tastes very much similar. Oops. You gotta slow your roll when you're pouring it, though, because you can pour it out too fast. All right. There's a cup of coffee. It's about, I don't know, what time is it? 7:40. It's a beautiful morning. It's going to be a hot one today, though. So I'm just getting my stuff done this morning because this afternoon is going to be hiding in the shade with the air conditioning on. A very hot day in Empire Ranch. Drinking a lot of water, so got to filter a lot of water. But my 12-volt portable reverse osmosis water filter is still rocking and rolling. Yeah, we'll have a gallon in no time. And I'll probably drink it in no time. It's like 95 degrees. It's ridiculous. This is the camp. Whew. You know, we got this shade tree here, so everything's nice. But if the air was stagnant, it would be rough. It would be a hot day. I mean, it's a hot day, so as it is. But I haven't run the air conditioner, and it's about 3 o'clock. So, victory. And my batteries are floating. Yeah, yesterday we had to go pick up some packages, and Kathy got this big old battery. So, the only problem is we can't figure out where it's going to fit. Oh, we got some UTVers cruising over in there. Somewhere over there he is. There he is. There's a few of them. Cool. Yeah, here's camp. Got the back of the... We got something charging down there. I don't know what. Blue Eddy probably. And then, yeah, there's the war wagon. Just chilling. See, I wasn't lying. No air conditioning. And I lied. I thought we were floating. We're at 14.1, 14.2. So that's a lot of power. And got a half a gallon to go. And that's still holding a charge from Quartzsite. I love this thing. I got a big mess in here to clean up. It's just kind of like stinking hot. You don't want to do a whole lot. So I just follow the shade. Stinking hot. I told Monkey he didn't have to go up there and hold the antenna. He didn't care. He's like, I'm up here just chilling. He's just chilling. Sometimes he sits on the air conditioner. It's like his throne. Patriotic monkey. That's what I'm talking about. And also, Kathy got a new fridge. That is her old one that liked to freeze everything, even when the temperature was set at 40 degrees.
It's a new one that I haven't used before. I know it's an R20, it's a 21 quart fridge, but it's got a lot of exciting stuff happening there. And if you want to know what's going on with the channel.
What's going on, guys? Just watching my buddy Raymond on the Resident Nomad channel. If you like cats and really small living, you want to check out his channel. Greetings from Empire Ranch, where it is, wow, is it hot, man. I don't even want to look, but we will. I'm chilling in the AC. There you go. That's what we got going right now. I'm just locking the war wagon down right now. And we're just blowing some air through here, really. But in a couple minutes, I'm going to lock it down and crank it up. It's hot. It's time to head north. It's definitely time to head north. My Reflectix ripped here, I don't know, a long time ago. I never bought new ones, and now the sun comes through there. And it's freaking hot, man. I had to go outside and take my weather station down because the sun is this way now, and my logic is over here. So the sun, it casts a shadow. Long story short, it casts a shadow on my solar panels, and right now I need all the power I can get. You know, like at optimum, I think the most I've made now is 318 watts. You know, that's on two 250 watt panels, but they're dead flat, and I only have 200 amp hours worth of battery. So, you know, I mean, this is the third day in a row where this is the hottest day of, so like usually I don't have to run the air conditioner till about 2:30 in the afternoon. Like I can stay in the shade and keep the doors open. And right now the wind's blowing pretty good. I could probably get a nice breeze blowing through here, but it is freaking hot. Now I moved the weather station. It says it's 93.5 degrees. I agree with that. It could be warmer. And it says that it's 86 in here. I think it's a little cooler than that. I think it's more like 82. I have the air conditioner on the lowest setting I possibly can, so I use the least amount of energy. Yesterday I ran it pretty hard, and by the time the sun set and I went to bed, I don't know, I probably ran the air conditioner hard for 2 hours and probably not hard for 4 hours. And with the charging from the sun and the battery, I woke up this morning at 63%. So now I didn't run the air conditioner all night. I once the sun sets, it's unbelievable. It was probably 95 yesterday. The sun set, and within that hour, temperature probably dropped 24 degrees. That's a substantial temperature drop. So that's why you're getting a video of me talking in the back of the van right now, because it's just too hot to do anything. We started making arrangements to get out of here. We're planning on staying for another week, but we could be getting out of here tomorrow. We're going to have a discussion about it tonight. And we could be out of Empire Ranch tomorrow pretty early in the morning, because I'm not driving in the afternoon. No way. So we're going to go back up to the War Ranch and get ready for summer. And then bounce out of Tucson for the summer, like gone. I get one little thing looked at on Kathy's van. The War Wagon, I'm going for it. So I decided that I'm not going to take Warren the scooter up this season, because one thing, my job gives me, I got a company vehicle, so that settles that down a little bit. And two, I'm going to take the e-bike. I've been riding that scooter around a lot. I love that thing, but those people say, oh, the e-bikes, they don't give you any exercise. That's not true. I can feel it in my legs because I don't use the e-bike like a scooter. You know, like I actually pedal. You know, I use a pedal assist, but I like to do at least 50% of the work on the bike. So that'll get my legs back in shape again, because I can feel my legs are getting weak. Just from being stagnant and not, I rode that scooter all winter down at Quartzsite. The only time we really rode e-bikes was, I probably went for 3 e-bike rides and then e-bike drags. But yeah, dude, it's time to get out of Arizona. Ridiculous. At least southern Arizona, Still have that property that Kathy would like to check out, so we're going to go up there. Got a couple friends up there that we're going to go visit, hang out with for a week or so. And then that'll give us plenty of time to get up into Colorado and get situated where we got to be, so that I can be ready for work on the 15th of April. Kathy, she might have a couple adventures because she doesn't start her job till May. So Kathy might be out doing some changing lanes. But I will be in Colorado 3 weeks in April. I'd like to get up there I'd like to get up there at least by the 13th, you know, so. Oh, what else? That's it, really, man. It's just stinking hot. Like, it's time to go. So, yeah, that's a talking video. Maybe there'll be some other cool stuff on this video. I don't know, man. This one's going to be boring because it's freaking hot. And that's van life, you know, like, that's one thing about these videos. Like, I have a lot of fun on this channel, and I show you a lot of good times, but I have a lot of good times, you know, but I also show you the bad times, you know, and the reality of it. You know, this is, as my friend Bonkers would say, this is real van life, baby. But we do love it. I love it. This is what I want to do, you know. I don't want to have to go back to being a member of society in that way, you know, like, as in going to punch in a clock every day, doing some job that I hate, living someplace I don't want to be, you know, just hating, you know, not liking the weather or the people that are surrounding me or any of that stuff. Like, I don't want to do that ever again. Like, I did that for most of my life, and I don't ever want to do that again. And I did a lot of cool crap in my life. I'm not complaining about my life in any way. I'm just saying that, like, if I had known then what I know now, like a lot of people say, my life, a lot of things in my life would be different. I would have been a better person for more of my life, you know, because, you know, I guess everybody makes mistakes. Past is the past. And I have been thinking about, honestly, I did a video called My Van Life Story, and was like this story of like me getting the van and my life from the van to now. And a couple comments were said about, hey, you know, I'd like to know more about your life story. And I thought, I shouldn't do that. But then I thought about it, and I kind of did that on another YouTube channel with my buddy Brian. You might know him. He works with Bob Wells, you know. How you doing, Brian? I think if you guys are into it, I'll make a video, you know, on another talking video, and tell you what happened in my life, I guess. I guess I could do that. I don't know. Do you guys even care? I mean, I don't know. I don't get this whole thing anyway. So, you guys want to hear more about it? Let me know in the comments, and I will. It is just so stinking hot, man. I'm gonna turn the lights out, take my shirt off, and sit in front of the fans for a while. Maybe I'll see you guys later on tonight. All right, so check this out, guys. I got this pillow, right? And I wasn't even sure what it was when it showed up, because I swear I talked to somebody about it last year. But here it is, and I love this freaking thing. Like, it's awesome. It's super comfortable when I'm laying there, sitting there, I should say, editing. It's great for editing, or it's great for, I don't know, watching TV or watching the YouTubers, or sitting in front of the air conditioning, or whatever, reading a book. It is a great little pillow, seat back. I don't know what you want to call it. It's more than just a pillow. I know that, but it's awesome. I'll leave you guys a link in the description for this. I think it comes in a bunch of different colors, and pretty neat. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this one. This is probably going to be the last video from out here, because tomorrow Kathy and I are headed down the road towards Tucson to finish our preparations for summer. But I want to thank you guys for stopping by and checking out this video. We'll see you on the next one. Keep on vanning.